players, Mr. Ataman, please coach your comment about the game.
We were focused for this game. It was very important game for us after two lost last week on the road, and we start the game well. We use very well to our defensive strategy, and we takes the rebound, the defensive rebound. We get successful to stop to Ulanova's especially low post offense. And in our offense, we share the ball well. We take a good possession from Brian Dunstan after the pick and roll, and we take the control of the game on the first half. Third quarter was same, so we improved to our defense. We found fast break transition point with Larkin, Mičić, Bebois. And then we take a big advantage. Last quarter, okay, Coach Dawes, he changed team, so they play with 5 small. It was a little bit difficult for us to match up. We gave some extra points, especially for Kavana on the pick and pop situations. But we control all game, and finally we take an important victory in this Zalgiris arena.
Coach, last week in Monaco you said that your team was walking, but tonight, as you mentioned, in the first half you had 8 steals, forced Žalgiris to make a lot of turnovers. We saw a lot of active hands, deflections. What did you do during this break between the last game in Monaco and Kaunas, and how did you manage to wake your team up?
We made a lot of meetings. We talk a lot with the players. We analyze especially the Monaco game, why happened these things in Monaco. Maybe it was also the upset situation that after we lost in Baskonia in the last quarter, and immediately we traveled to Monaco. Maybe like a moral. So we lost the balance in Monaco, but tonight we know that Žalgiris is a dangerous team. Of course, it was advantage for us that Levan didn't play tonight because he is important key. He was important key in their victory, especially against Real Madrid and Barcelona. And I think that players understand that we risk the playoffs also. So, okay, our goal 1 week ago, our goal was the first 4 position. Now with 2 lost in Baskonia and Monaco, we understand that also the playoffs is in risk. And tonight we start the game with a great concentration, especially defensively.
Coach, the energy and effort level is ongoing topic for you this season for FS. How tough is this year for you personally, to always try to keep your team motivated, hungry, and to deal with this all inconsistency?
We didn't start well the season, after the 3 seasons on the top level in Europe and on the last year title. We start slow, very slow, maybe with 2 different things. Maybe with a lot of confidence to be a champion, to think that we can beat everybody again, and maybe to be relaxed, to lose some motivation after won the title. And then, okay, we understand that life is not easy, and but we get some panic inside of the team because 3 years we dominate the Euroleague, and now we are trying to keep spot in the playoffs. But I believe that this team has a great capacity, and if we will take chance to play the playoffs, we will be again one of the most candidates for win the title.
Coach, last season, the first part of the season for you was also sluggish, but then after the new year, you won 14 out of 18 games. But this season, throughout the whole season, your team is inconsistent. So, what do you think, looking back at last year, what's lacking this season?
So, last season we get a big contribution from Sertaç Şanlı during the season, especially on the second part of the season when Pleiss and Dunstan was injured. This season, unfortunately, we didn't have the same contribution for the young player Petrusev, and especially on the 5 position, we didn't find our main 5. Some games, Pleiss, he played really great. Tonight, Dunstan, he made a good game. And of course, another things that Krostav Simon, it was one of the very important player for us in our system last 3 years. This year, many injury problem, many physical problems, so he missed many games. And tonight we had a good contribution, especially in defense and rebound from Anderson, from Elijah Bryant. But with Simon, everything was more comfortable for us to play with 3 guards. Simon is taller, he can defending the 3-man, he can play the pick and roll. We had a lot of up and down this season for these things.
Coach, just before this game, your team was 8th in the official standings and 5th in unofficial standings without Russian teams. What do you think about this whole situation when it's like 3 weeks with Euroleague having 2 standings, official and unofficial?
So before the standings, I like to say that all worlds are in trouble right now, especially like a Turkish people, to feeling of the Turkish people. I like to say that for us is unacceptable what's going on in Ukraine, especially for the innocent people, children. So it's unacceptable situation. About the EuroLeague, so on the other side, also, I don't want to confuse, because sport and art, they are different things. So some sections in economy, some sections in everywhere. But sports, when I feel that my colleague that are working in these teams, in Russian teams, players that are playing in Russian, so they are innocent also. But all their effort that they made during the season, they lost now. Of course, I believe that EuroLeague maybe wait some 2 weeks, 3 weeks is something resolved. But so what we saw, so nothing will be easy, and this real war. And I believe that they announced that 21st they will make the decision. About the standings, so I don't know, to ask the club which which standings you vote. I think it's very funny for this. So every club vote for their own average. I believe that in that situations, the competition must be more power and take some decision along, and nobody can say nothing, because this is the competition. EuroLeague is very important competition. And now in that situations, as you know, we had a problem with Fenerbahce, because they asked to us now they get a big disadvantage because they won 3 games against Russian team. And they asked to us to vote for that situation, but it was not fair for my players, for our situation, because these standings that won, it gave us more opportunity right now to guarantee to playoffs. Now I think that with only 1 victory more, we will guarantee to playoffs. Still, we have chance to reach the first 4 positions. But it was a problem between us and Fenerbahce. But for me, it's ridiculous to ask the club which side you vote. So competition, you can make your decision, and all clubs must accept this decision.
So you think that the EuroLeague itself had to make this decision, right? Not the clubs, but the EuroLeague.
Yes, because you ask me now, I don't want to make some punishment again for me, because I am one of the sponsors of the EuroLeague. You know, this season I pay a lot for the Euroleague. But this is my opinion, personal opinion, that if they take their own decision, like nobody can say nothing, or maybe somebody critical, make a critical for the competition. For me, I believe that, and also there is two teams that this is competition. There is two teams like Bayern Munich and Monaco. I think Monaco and Red Star. Sorry, Monaco and Red Star. They didn't vote, but they are in the competition. So, and they are more. They have more. I believe that they have more rights than CSKA that vote, because CSKA will not play. So, but something happened wrong, I believe, and they got some problem with the clubs. I hope that in the future, so Euroleague take his own decision, and the clubs must accept. I hope that they will not give me again punishment because I talk about this, but it's okay, that's fine. I am the one of the sponsor of the Euroleague.
Sibet, lošimo automatai. Sibet, lažybos. Sibet, ruletė. Neatsakingas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.